Good morning. Welcome to Ryder Lake Studios, where we are spreading positivity today. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we got nothing but good news today. Lots of fun coming up for you. We're going to start our day with our cup of positivity and our positive quote for the week. Let's see, what do we got here today? Anybody doesn't remember, my name is Mat Macri. I'm your host, and I'm here to spread some positivity. So this one here is from Madeleine Albright. It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. And we shouldn't. You know, people need to be able to say what they want to say. Respectfully say what they want to say. And I think that's a really good quote by Madeleine Albright. Took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I am not going to be silent. So today's going to be a little bit different. I've got a lot of good news in the news that I've been able to dig up, and there's some really positive things going on in the world today. I was reading this one article this morning. It's a revolutionary implant that enables blind people to see. The microchip was inserted under the retina of 38 blind people as part of a landmark global study. The results were published this week, although those taking part had untreatable age-related macular degeneration. That's a lot of words. Which is the leading cause of blindness for people over 50. 84% of the participants of the device enabled them to see again. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing to go on. And then I was scrolling down here, and I love this site. The site's called positive.news. Check it out. It's got great things. And this one article is what went right this week. And it's fabulous because there's just such good things to know. But this new cancer therapy of using ultrasonic waves, sound waves, to destroy tumors. You know, typically it's the chemotherapy and it's the reduction and it's surgery on people that are already very old. And now they're using ultrasonic rays to destroy these. So the first patient, Roger Jackson, 80 years old, in Europe, he's getting it on his liver, treated on his liver. So I'm going to follow that story and find out how that turned out. Another great story that I heard is back during the pandemic, a lot of countries put out this basic income rate for people that made money without, a job, right? They didn't have a regular income. They didn't have benefits, EI, that sort of thing, employment insurance, any sort of thing like that. Artists, painters, musicians, buskers, that sort of thing. So there was a basic income amount given to a lot of people just for that rate. Ireland's decided to make it permanent. And I love this because they spent $100 million doing this, and they've realized that the social and economic benefits to their country are huge. So they've decided to continue this. It's a £25 million program where they're going to get about £325 a week, and it's to kickstart grassroots culture. And I think that's a great idea. I think that's something that can be looked at worldwide, of supporting our arts. AI is going to take over a lot. AI is going to start generating music. AI is going to start generating drawings. AI is going to start generating shows. And it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be good. But we really want to see the artists shine, because that's where you see the creativity. That's where you see the uniqueness in the world. So, and the last one that I had was this one really impressed me. Global investment pouring to climate tech. Investors poured more money into green technologies in the first 9 months of 2025 than they did the whole of 2024. And the flight of finance to climate tech comes despite the Trump administration's aggressive anti-renewable energy agenda. But more than 56 billion pounds has flowed towards clean technology for this year so far. And I think that's great. Or I guess $56 billion, 42 billion pounds. Yeah, a penny here or there. It's great because we really got to start looking at renewable energies. And I think people are doing a really good job. I read a different article earlier in the week. I don't have that one on my computer, where they've got ocean wind farms in the ocean. and they drop big blocks of cement around them to help break the waves, the surges that come through the water at it. And there's a company that's developing habitats, fish habitats and whatnot. They're developing these things that go on these blocks to actually encourage fish life around these renewable energy sources, while at the same time as blocking the surges and protecting them. So I think that's a really cool idea too. So those are the good things that I found out here on here today this week. I was really impressed with it. And I think you should take a look at positive.news. It's a great website. It's got some really happy things in it. I kind of pop in there once a day. Going to switch gears now and go to a story that it's World Series week. So right now, the World Series is going on. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Everybody keeps saying it's Canada versus the U.S. I don't like that. That's very divisive. I like coming together and saying it's a great competition between athletes, the best athletes in the game. But one of the things that's always positive, and I keep bringing this story up, is the Dodgers have re-signed Andrew Tolles. Every year since 2018, they re-signed Andrew Tolles. Now, why is this important? Andrew Tolles played for them in 2017. In 2018, he stepped away from the team for personal reasons, personal health reasons. The next year, he was found living homeless behind a gas station with schizophrenia. His dad found him. They got him into treatment. He left group homes. He was in 20 different group homes. And his dad got custody of him, but couldn't afford the treatments that he needed. The Dodgers signed him to a contract. Not to play, not to get paid, just for the health insurance. And every year since 2018, the Dodgers re-signed him to that contract, and they've committed to re-signing him for life. And I love that about the Dodgers and the commitment they're making here to one of their own, a guy that played baseball for him, was part of the family. They taking care of their own. And I think that's great. I think that's one of the most positive, uplifting stories I hear. Every year they bring that back up. And I'm beside myself. I'm so happy about it. I love my Dodgers. As you can see, I'm supporting the Dodgers. But I'm really happy about this story here. So let's go to the front on camera, Wayne. Now, got a bit of a surprise for you. I talked to the producer today, said I didn't have a guest, said that we're just going to, do some positive stories off the internet, but I kind of lied to him because there's a lot of people that spread positivity in the world and do good things and get zero recognition. But one of the guys that has been doing it for a long time, especially here in Chilliwack, is our producer, Wayne Bjorgi. So I'm going to get Wayne to come out here. And we're going to talk to Wayne about what makes him tick and why he does this. Wayne, do you want to join me? He's going to be so mad at me. I love it. Come on in, buddy. Right here. I got a spot for you. He's the man behind the camera, the guy that makes it all roll. Pull up a chair. He's the guy that makes it all roll. He's the guy that brings you your kid's football game on a Friday night in the pouring rain. For how many years you been doing this now, Wayne?
30 some odd.
30 some odd years. He was the president of the Chilliwack Giants. He's the founder of EBN Sports, Mr. Wayne Bjorgi. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thanks, Matt.
Excellent. So what got you into football in the first place?
Well, short story. My son was playing in Langley football, and we were driving all the way from Chilliwack. So we said, hey, let's start a league. I started an association here, and we did.
So
with Keith Curry and Don Weens.
Don Weens, yeah. Okay. And then you guys started the organization here. How many kids do you have to start off with?
Oh, our first year, we ended up having to cut kids, unfortunately, because in the VMFL you had a maximum size roster and you couldn't shuttle them in. You had to cut them, it was a couple kids that had to be cut. It was horrible. I didn't like that. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And was it just one team, or did you have?
Yeah, we had one junior banner team and one flag team, and Kevin Fallman, I believe, was coach that year for flag, and his son played all the way through. Yeah.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. And then so you've been the president for how long were you the president of the club for? Quite a few
I
years.
actually lost count. It was quite a while. Yes.
Yeah, and now still, like I mean, from the creation of the league 30-something years ago to now, you're still involved on a regular basis.
Yeah, I'm still in the executive, right? So
Still on the executive.
we have a great executive. Again, when I told somebody at the field yesterday that we have 18 people on our executive, goes, well, really? Yeah, really. There's a lot of hardworking people on that executive. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, for anybody that doesn't come out to football games or whatnot, just seeing how the Chilliwack Giants are run for a youth football club, it's amazing. I mean, and the input from the community, the volunteers, the whole 9 yards. It's
Colin Boyd is our president, and he runs a really good ship. He pulls everybody together. He's a great leader. So it's been fantastic having him as the president.
Nice. And so then let's switch over to VBN, which is your production company.
That's right.
And now you did. There's a couple shows you did. Chill TV.
Yes.
You do the town hall. Is it for the one of the school boards? No. What?
No, so we used to be involved with that. We started doing that. That's been taken over by somebody else now. But what we do now, coming up in just over a week, is we're doing the Chili's awards banquet at the Cultural Center, and in January, February, we're doing the Sporties in Chilliwack and the Sporties in Abbotsford. Two really good sports award shows that are just that. It's going to be the inaugural for each one of those. Really excited about that.
Nice. So those are honoring the kids that are doing.
That's right. Yeah, and anybody like organizers or all stars or just anybody involved in sports. There's going to be whole different bunch of categories. It's quite
nice.
Quite well laid out. And the one other thing that we started recently, and of course that's the show we're on today, is the Positivity show.
The Positivity, yeah.
That is because my niece, Caitlin Kiesling, I got to get her name right because I don't say it very often. Caitlin Kiesling came up with the idea of having the show, and then you jumped on and said, yeah, I want to do it. So it's just fantastic.
You know, Wayne put it up on Facebook that they're looking for a host for this, and I'm like, I'm all about positivity. I mean, you got to stay positive in life, and I think it's great that the what you do. And now your son played football, you said, for Langley.
Yes. So, we were living in Abbotsford at the time.
Yeah.
And I took him to a registration, and he fell in love because the gear was all there. He felt he wanted to play. He'd been playing hockey up to that point. They didn't allow contact, so he jumped on, and we ended up playing in Langley for 2 years. But by then, I'd moved back to Chilliwack again.
Right.
And so that's how we ended up starting Chilliwack.
And he stopped playing.
Yeah, he had unfortunately had a problem with his knees, both knees. He had a kind of roughness on the inside. Really, he could barely crawl up the stairs after practicing. So,
geez.
So, he had to step out. But he worked with VBN many years doing sports production.
But you stuck with it even after he was done.
Yes, and I thought I was fairly unique in that respect. But if you look at the Chilliwack Giants executive right now, most of those. A good chunk of those people on the executive, their kids have already aged out and gone. They're playing high school at Sardis or GW, and they're still on the executive working. I'm thinking, that's cool. That's really cool.
When you get a group of people together that are all moving in the same direction and they all got the same ideas and you're all working towards a goal, and you have success the way that Chilliwack Giants football does, right? And I mean, you're the captain of the ship. Like that, I get Colin Boyd steering right now. But you've always been the captain.
Well, in the past, yes. But in my role now, I work on video production, which is comprehensive enough with the Giants, and that allows me to do other things. And Colin does all the rest. He allows me to do the video production. He does all the rest. So even though he's still steering the ship. Okay,
right. So. But you're the admiral. He's the captain. You're the admiral. I get you. He's steering. You're playing with the little charts and stuff, right? Yeah. And I mean, I think it's great. But I mean, like you see that family, and you feel that at Chilliwack. I mean, come out next summer in August, second weekend of August, Chili Bowl.
Yes.
Second week of August, Chili Bowl, Townsend Park in Chilliwack, and come have some poutine, great poutine. Trust me, I know poutine. It's great poutine. And watch some of the football that these guys put together. Wayne with his cameras, Colin with the fields. They've got 3 fields of going of kids, and it's unbelievable.
It's probably one of the biggest ones. As
is.
far as I know, it's
It
the
is.
biggest tournament in the province of BC, biggest football tournament. We also forget to say thank you to Shell for providing some of this.
Oh, I know. I was gonna get into that. I was gonna get into that later.
Okay.
I got my little donger over there. I got to give that a ring today and get some good vibes.
Yes.
So.
And Caitlin came up with all these.
Yeah, Caitlin. So
it's a team effort led by Mat Macri.
I'm just the
Front center.
face. I'm just the face.
No,
this is
no,
the,
no.
the
I
guy.
push a couple. I push a couple buttons in the background, but Matt steers the ship on this. Okay?
I've known Wayne for, I'm gonna say 15 years now, probably a little bit longer, 15, 17 years. He asked me if I wanted to do some broadcasting, color commentating stuff with him. And our friendship has just grown. I really respect this man. He does a lot for the community of Chilliwack, and he's always on the go. Never takes a break, except when he goes to England for 3 weeks and interrupts our show. But
Next year, the same thing probably.
yeah. Oh, your wife liked it that much. You
Yes,
go back, are you?
yes.
There you go. There you go. So Wayne, I want to appreciate it. Sorry for you would have said no otherwise.
That's
so,
correct, yes.
so I had to kind of get you from behind here. So.
Yes.
Appreciate you coming on today. Appreciate everything you do.
I appreciate everything you do, man.
And
You're doing an awesome job with this.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. And the kids benefit from what you do. My kids benefit. My son played football. He's 25 now. Yeah, he's 25 years old now. So he hasn't played in like 8 years. He still has his Adam VHS or CD that we used to get. So they used to record the games, and after the game, a half hour after the game, you could buy a CD, a DVD, or CD.
No, it was a DVD.
DVD of the game that your kid just played in. In Adams, which is 8, 9-year-olds,
Yes.
my son ran for 5 touchdowns in a game. He still has that DVD. And when he pulls it out, wants to impress a girl, he pulls out this game DVD to show how he ran for 5 touchdowns in a game. And that's all thanks to Wayne.
Well, that's how long we've been doing video for football. It was before YouTube. Back then, you could only put like a 5-minute video up on YouTube. And just little clips is all you could do. And they kept expanding it. And eventually you could go live. So, we switched to that now. Obviously, we don't have to record any DVDs. But
Yeah.
I've still got the duplicators.
Yeah.
4 or 5 duplicators upstairs. I could do 10 DVDs at a shot. Yeah, it was.
I remember going to do the 9-man provincials in Kamloops.
Yep.
And up in the booth there, you had that big duplicator, and you just pay one guy to stick discs in there and just keep duplicating it.
Yep.
And there'd be a lineup.
Yeah.
Lineup of
people want to go home. They finish the game, they want to go home, but I'm still making DVDs. Yeah. Don't have to do that anymore. They can just go home and watch it now.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right.
Back to the main part of the show.
I got to wrap it up.
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate you, Wayne. The community appreciates you, and I guarantee the Chilliwack Giants appreciate you. So, and let's throw a big shout out to Shel Sangera of Fifth Dimension. This is all her beautiful stuff here that she's given us to help us with our vibes. She's all about the vibe. I love it. And these ones here look like dice. They make me want to just play. I can play Yahtzee or something. I don't know if that just shook up my chakra, but there you go. So that's all I got for you today. I really just kind of sneak attacked Wayne with that interview there. He had no idea. He told me we didn't have anybody for today, and I've been planning this all week. And I thought that was great. So we're going to sign off now. I'm going to throw my invitation. Did it last week. Going to do it again this week. Taylor Swift, you're the queen of spreading positivity. I would love to talk to you. Give me a shout. Connect with us. Do we have our socials up there, Wayne?
Oh, yeah. I'll put them up.
Right up there that we can connect. I want you all to have a good week. Get out there, spread some sunshine, be the positivity in your neighborhood. And if you have anybody that is doing a good thing for their community and that you think they need recognition, you send them my way. I'll sneak attack them too. I mean, I know a lot of people do things and they're like, I don't want anybody to know. We want to know. We want to know. We want to talk about you. We want to celebrate you. So have a good week, my friends, and we'll see you next week when we spread some more positivity.